Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul alignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about visualization. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need any help in manifesting your desires, you can find all the information in the description below. And of course, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. I realized that on my channel, I speak a lot about affirmations, but not so much about visualization. And the reason I do that is because there are a lot of people out there that do not or are not able to visualize. So that's why I focus on affirmations. But I was meeting with a friend the other day and we were chatting about how she's always visualizing and that she can never affirm. So I thought I will do a video about visualization because it is actually super powerful and I have done it a lot myself and I've manifested using visualization in the past. Now at the moment I currently focus more on affirmations, but sometimes I do visualize depending on what I'm feeling. Like sometimes I feel like I just need to experience something in my mind in order to connect to it, and that's how I do it. So when it comes to visualization is a very powerful technique, and Neville Goddard speaks a lot about visualization right before going to sleep. Now, personally, I have not done that a lot. I have done more visualizing during the day rather than right before going to sleep. But the reason he suggests that is because it's impressed very fast into your subconscious mind. So he says, pick an act, a mental image that reflects the state of the wish fulfilled, a state where you would know that you have your desire in full. It's an indication that you got what you want. Now, visualize that right before going to sleep. The idea is that your subconscious mind does not know that that is not real. To the subconscious mind, it's like this is an actual physical experience. It doesn't know. And that's why whether you're going back into your memories or reliving past memories or you're visualizing something of the future, your subconscious mind doesn't know that it's not real. So technically, your subconscious mind does not know if it's something that you're remembering from the past, it's a past memory, you're reliving a past experience, whether you're living something right now in the moment, in the present, you're actually experiencing something, or whether you're imagining something from the future. So at all three levels, past, present, future, your subconscious mind does not know. It has no idea whether it is a real experience or something from the past or something from the future that you're imagining. That is why the more you create that, the more you imagine something, the more it becomes part of your state of consciousness. In the same way your memories shape your state of consciousness, your dominant state of being, the way you show up as a person, it's the same thing for the future. That's the same concept, right? So when you keep imagining something of the future, then that is how you show up. That becomes your identity. That becomes your belief. And then that impacts everything after that. It impacts your conscious thoughts, the way you show up, the way you speak, the way you behave, the way everything. And then that must then become your reality. That's how it is. That's how it's manifested, because you are now identified as that person. Of course, the same thing can be achieved with affirmations, and that's what the affirmations are doing. They're changing your beliefs, and then it impacts everything else. Here, it's exactly the same thing, but instead you're visualizing something of the future. Now, why is visualization so beautiful? It's because it helps you feel it real. And I spoke about what it means to feel it real. I will link it above. I say always, you don't need to feel into your affirmations. They don't need to feel real to you, but feeling it real is something you experience after you have been doing affirmations for a while. You start to show up that way. You start to feel it. You start to embody it. It starts to feel natural to you that is going to be something you experience in your physical reality by saying these affirmations, especially self-concept. When you're affirming for your self-concept, you start to show up that way and you start feeling it real. That's the first level manifestation. And I said, actually, you may even manifest it before you feel it real, but that's not the point of this video. It's a natural part of the process. You start to feel it real afterwards. The thing with visualization is you feel it real right now. When you're imagining something, your emotions have to get activated. Generally, you do start to feel as if what you're experiencing is real. When you're seeing something, let's say you're manifesting a specific person or a relationship, and you're imagining a situation where you're with that person, you can't help but activate feelings that go along with that. Because ultimately, sometimes you also draw on past memories when you're dealing, especially with someone specific, even with someone new. You do tap into the feelings you've had with other people in the meantime. So you're feeling something, you're activating a lot of the feelings that go with the mental image. And so it feels very real. Now, the thing with visualization is you want to do the visual act just because it makes you feel good. So that's what Abraham Hicks always said. You do the visual act in order to enjoy it right now, not in order to experience it later. And it's kind of placing you in the state of the wish fulfilled, doing that. You're doing it to experience it now because it makes you feel good. It's a pick me up now. It's something that's helping me tap into the state of the wish fulfilled now. And that's the purpose of it. But then it has to come about. But if you're gonna then start to say, well, now that's making me feel like I don't have it, once you're done with the visual act, it's kind of counterproductive. So you have to control the opposing thoughts that may come up afterwards. You have to say, well, I'm doing this because it makes me feel good now. And I was chatting with one of my friends the other day, and she always manifests everything through visualization. And she says that it just makes her feel good. Makes her feel good. And she's not necessarily doing it to manifest, although she always does manifest. She does it because it makes her feel good. And when I remember the times when I have visualized and manifested, I've done a lot through visualization. Even before I knew about manifesting, I did visualize many things that actually came about. And every time I did it just because it made me feel good is when I manifested it. I remember in my 20s, I wanted to get a belly ring, and I didn't exactly have a flat enough tummy for that. So I kept imagining what my tummy would look like. And within weeks, I actually got the flat tummy and I got the belly ring. And I remember that was even before I knew about manifesting. This was when I was in my 20s. And I remember I very much visualized what my tummy would look like so that I get the belly ring. And I also visualized where I'd be living when I moved to Dubai. Long before I moved to Dubai, I was going there to visit my sister, and we went on this road in Dubai that was still not, this was back in 1999, it was still not a fully developed road. It's a main road in Dubai that I absolutely fell in love with. And anytime I would think, if I lived in Dubai, I would want to live there. And I did imagine that before I decided to move to Dubai. I did imagine myself living there. When I ultimately moved and lived on that exact road, it kind of happened. It kind of unfolded in a way where I swapped with my sister-in-law because she was living there, and my brother was getting married, so she moved out and I moved into her place, and it was exactly on that road. It kind of unfolded and worked out in a way where that was the next logical place for me to go, and it was exactly on the road that I imagined I would be living on. And I lived there for 12 years. It was a main road in Dubai that I absolutely loved, and I lived there for 12 years, and it was exactly on the side of the road that I imagined. So yeah, I did manifest a lot of things through visualization. Now, the thing with visualization is the hang up for me personally, that not necessarily may not be the case for you. I started to find myself so much in my mind all the time, mentally imagining, that I felt not so grounded. So I did reduce that a bit because I felt that I also wanted to be present in the here and now. There is something about also enjoying where you are today, because it's really the life you're experiencing. So I really did shift to affirmations because it helped me just stay more grounded in the present moment, in the now. That's the only reason I just don't visualize as much. Also, because I can affirm and do certain things. I can affirm while I'm at the grocery store, or I can affirm when I'm driving, or I can affirm when I'm cooking, and still be present, if that makes sense. Whereas when I'm visualizing, I kind of drift away from my current reality. So now I only do it when I just feel like I want to tap into that feeling. Mind you, there's no judgment there. Whatever it is that you prefer to experience, that is your reality, your choice. For me, that was my preference, is I still wanted to connect to my current reality. Like I said, with visualization, you really are impressing this into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind does not know that this is not real. And because there's that feeling there, it also helps you feel good. It helps you be in the state of the wish fulfilled. So, but you want to do it because it makes you feel good. Now, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.